fight's not over.
Stop the fight!
People.
Everybody, I come here for everybody. Kill everybody. I'm the champ. I'm the king. Kill everybody. Ah!
All right, guys, welcome back to Broke Bets. It's Lane here with Kars. What's up, dude?
How we doing? Excited to get through this week and then for the next UFC event.
Yeah, we're going to come out with our picks and predictions video for Oliveira early. We're going to come out with that tomorrow, so be prepared for that. All right, let's get into this card. Not a lot of bets, not a lot of great spots for this card. First of all, putting 4.25 on the line, but it might turn into like 5.5, you know, if the live bets here. So to start with the live bets, I'm looking at Cirkunov in the Alonzo Menifield fight. I think people are overestimating Alonzo Menifield's ability. He's definitely more athletic and healthy at this time of his career, has the knockout power, but the dude gets super tired in his last fight against Morozov, that trash can. He was exhausted, and if Morozov had no takedown defense, he just put him right back there. I mean, if this fight goes to round 2 and Menifield's looking tired, I have it kind of noted here at the end of round 1, start of round 2, looking at Misha Cirkunov live bet. I don't want to put anything too significant behind it, but that's one thought. Also, less confident one here, Royval live bet. Askarov will definitely be the better wrestler, and I think in rounds 1 and 2, he should be able to hold Brandon Royval down pretty easily. But Royval scrambles a lot, could make Askarov very tired here, and could lead to Royval finding a comeback win. So I said end of round 2, round 3 is when I'm looking at a live bet for that. Kind of less confident. And the one I'm most excited for, Brito versus Lucas Alexander, looking at a Lucas Alexander live bet. I mean, he's on short notice. I don't really want to put any money on him early. It's also his first UFC fight. But this dude's got really good range management in fights where he's had a small cage, real small cages. Brito's just a fast starter, and I think Brito's going to try to use his wrestling in this fight, and Alexander showed in some of his regional fights he can get up from takedowns and defend some people's ground game. I think if Brito doesn't get that first round sub, I'm looking at a Lucas Alexander live bet, and hopefully the odds stay with me, but that's those. You got your parlay here?
Yeah, it's my only parlay for this week. Tatsuro, Taira, and Victor Henry. I think Taira should be... that'll probably be the one fight that's close in this parlay, but I still think he should win this fight. He's more athletic and more well-rounded. I think Vergara is just a dog.
Yeah,
he's very tough.
He's very tough. The strength of schedule of CJ Vergara's like last couple fights make it hard for him to makes it hard for me to see a finish here against Taira. But then yeah, the Henry one should be pretty easy. I've seen everyone with a bet with Henry. I agree with that one. So moving down, I'm also prop betting the Menifield Misha Cirkunov under 1.5 rounds. A lot of people have this. I'm actually a little bit more nervous for this than I think some people are super confident about it. I know Menifield has a lot of first round finishes. Cirkunov's been finished in the first round a lot, but I think at some point Menifield's just not that great of a fighter. I don't really trust exactly his ability to maybe get that finish early. But I think it's right. The number's great at a plus 100. Next one, looking at Cub Swanson for a finish-only bet, meaning that if Cub gets a KO or submission, we'll get the money. If this fight goes to decision, the bet will void no matter who wins. And I'm looking at this specifically because Cub's doing a weight cut here. We don't know what he's going to look like. And Jonathan Martinez in his last 4 wins has gone to decision against some lower level fighters. Also, Cub Swanson, I heard someone say that he's 3-0 against UFC southpaws, so that's probably a good stat here facing Martinez. And I like him to get a knockout here, so I'm sticking with this one for 1 unit. Moving down, got Jordan Wright and Dusko going under 1.5 rounds, and Maximov and Malkoun going over 2.5. Malkoun and Maximov are both great grapplers, and Malkoun doesn't really go for finishes, doesn't really have many to his record. I don't think any in the UFC. And then on the other side, Dusko and Jordan either get finished in the first round or finish in the first round. Also, that number for the under 1.5 is kind of destroyed now. It's like minus 230. I guess there's still, it could be a parlay piece for somebody. And then to polish it off, I just got a little fun bet to end it. I think just with the pace Brandon Royval fights and the submission skills still available for Askarov here and the strength, I think this one could easily go under 2.5 rounds. And it seems like Brandon Royval goes under 2.5 against a lot of people. And then also Victor Henry and Raphael Assuncao to go under 2.5. Victor Henry should find a knockout here. That volume that he put on Raoni Barcelos early in that fight, I think that's going to show in the Raphael fight here in a smaller cage, and I would expect him to fall. So a lot of prop bets. I just don't trust many fighters this week, and that's why we're looking at live bets. I feel like I can watch a fight and tell the momentum, so that's why I'm leaving those open. But yeah, those are the bets here. So what do you got? Anything else?
Nope. I got nothing else to add here. We should have a lot more bets for the next week's card.
All right. I don't know if this is... we're probably going to talk about it tomorrow, but the Jailton Almeida Shamil fight, I don't know if that one's still on or not, because it's shown on Tapology, but it's voided on my DraftKings thing. But it doesn't make sense, because usually Tapology is ahead of the game. But I don't know what's going on with that fight. I hope that one's still live, because I do have 2 existing bets.
That was not going on.
I don't know, but I hope it is. I don't know what's going on with that. Anyway, stay tuned to the...
Almeida's fighting a different guy, isn't he?
They haven't updated, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, stay tuned to the Instagram again tomorrow. UFC 280 full card picks. Subscribe. We've been on a big win streak here. I mean, we just went on a 4-week win streak in the NFL, or 5-streak win streak, 4-week win streak in the NFL that just ended. We're on 4 or 5 here in the UFC, and yeah, tail at your own risk, and
peace.
I know. It doesn't matter from the trenches. I'm built like this. The old down to me said I couldn't do it. The arse said I